guys, welcome back to another video, or welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how I make my thumbnails, how I edit some of my videos, what I use to edit them, and how to do that bald weave snatching thing I did on a short. I'll play that now.
Oh my gosh! She's bald! She's bald and she's torturing people who have hair!
And I'm doing this because one subscriber asked me to do it, also because for 100 subscribers, so this is kind of like a celebration. And also, I'm going to be doing a giveaway in Grow a Garden. This is my garden over there. But yeah, let me show you guys what you can win. And stay to the end of the video to find out how to enter the giveaway. Okay, so I'll be giving away this candy blossom, this moon melon, it's really big, this thing, I don't know what it's called, but it's really mutated, and this big seagull. To find out how to enter the giveaway, stay to the end of the video. I will be friending all of the people who win the giveaway too, so obviously I can give them this stuff. But yeah, and I'll be spinning a wheel to decide who gets what thing, so stay to the end for that. Okay, so let's get started with, first we're going to start with the thumbnails. So let's do that. So these are the apps that you're going to need for all of these things. Okay, so the first step is for obviously get in the game. So now I'm going to be doing the free version of this, but if you wanted to, you can go to the, what's it called? The recording place. It's this one right here, the movie studio. On the second floor, they have a green screen, which is shown in this picture right here. And you can take pictures there. Or you can go to a house such as the basic default house and use one of these mini rooms. I like to use these for cars, for just like thumbnail like pictures. I have all these props over here that I used for a thumbnail one time. And yeah, so I think I'm going to use this room right here. So go into editing and you're going to go to the wallpaper and the floors. Go to the colors, scroll down until you see this green right here. This screen. Or this, whatever, this green or this green is fine, but just use this green for now. Grab it again, put it on the floor and the wall. So now we're going to grab our character. I'm going to be using my character for this. So let me just take the props out of our hand, unless you want props. And put on the outfit you want them to, oh, not here. Put on the outfit or accessory you want them to wear. So I'm just going to do that real quick. Okay, so now what you're going to do, give them your face that you want them to wear. And you're just going to hold them up. Bring them down, hold it down, and screenshot. Until you have something like this. So to make it easier for yourself, crop it like super close like this, and here. Now they have it cropped, so just save that to your photos. And if you want, you can take pictures of props. I'm going to be using, where is it? I'm going to be just going to use this phone prop as an example. So let's just use this picture, crop it, again. Oh. Use your fingers, not the Apple Pencil, because it don't work. So there we go. I'm also going to take the pictures for the other thing, the weave snatching things. Let me show you guys. So this is the character that I'm going to be using, obviously. Take her little bow off, because we knew her to be bald. Alright, so now I'm just going to give her a face. Yeah. Okay. Alright. You can either drop them, or just bring them down like that, which is what I like better. So I'm going to do that. And zoom in again. Crop that. And boom. Ta-da! Alright, save the photos. So now that we have our two characters done like baddies, we're gonna go to, so there's two options. We have Procreate and oh, not Pixar, IBS Paint. So I'm gonna do both of them to see, so you guys can see. I also have this like eraser app, but it is not free. You have to pay for it. So I'm not gonna be doing that. I do not use that app anymore. I probably should delete it, but who cares? So first I'm gonna do IBS Paint. This is the free version. You can get it on the App Store or the Google Store or whatever. And yeah, so I'm just gonna use my bald one for this. So They have a background remover thing, but that does not work good, so I'm not going to use that. So basically, add a second layer first. Go to the first layer. You're going to want to get the eraser. Go to maybe this big and get the edges. Make sure it's at 100 and get the edges. Okay, it'll look something like this. And it does not have to be perfect at all. Because now we're going to go in with the smaller one and get the in-between, like this part, the crevices. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Now we're going to take a little smaller brush and get in there like this and erase very carefully and detailed around the hands, the head, the button, and yeah. So now we're just going to erase all the extra green with the little eraser. And it's okay if a little bit of the green still shows, it won't really matter, because yeah. So let me do that real quick. Okay, and this is the finished result. I know it's kind of choppy, but that's because I'm not used to doing this on iBase Paint, so forgive me for that. So now the next step is going to be to take the eyedropper and a paintbrush. I like to use different kinds of paintbrushes for different things, because I do drawing. I like to draw a lot, and I'm in the middle of working something right now. That's why I have all of these brushes. But if you want a free non-ad watching brush, just use the where is it? The digital pen one right here. And you're gonna want to eyedrop the skin tone. So use this little eyedropper down here, right here, and press and hold to get the skin tone. Okay, now go into the little color thing, and where this one is, make it just a little bit darker, so then we can have a shadow. So now with the shadow color ready to go, if you're doing a bald head like me, you're just gonna if you have hair, do something outlining the hair like this, like that. Obviously not like that, but you know what I mean. But for my bald head, I'm just going to go around the edges, like so. And it does not have to be perfect. I also like to go under the neck with the smaller brush, like this. This you don't have to blend that much, but I'm still gonna blend it. And sometimes if I want to give them a little earlobe piercing, like that. Ooh. And like that. Not like that, like that. So, and if you want to, you can also give them shadow on the hands, like that. That's really bad, but it's okay. Just outline, kind of, like this. Like that you don't really notice that much, But anyways, so now you're gonna get you're gonna get a blender brush. Okay, so iBase Paint has this option where you can search up different eyes, like these and these. So go click at the top and search up blender. So now that you have that, you're gonna need a blender. So click on this, whatever blender you find, and the install button. And once you have it installed, click on it, and you might need to watch an ad for yours. The one that I have is free, no ad, but it is still gonna be free, just no ad for me. Okay, so now make it a little bit smaller, and you're gonna wanna blend where the skin tone and the darker color meet, which is right here for me, so just blend like that, outside, like that. The lighter color will be going inwards towards the face, and then just blend it with this, now the lighter color and the skin tone, until it matches the skin tone again. It'll look something like this. Now, I know it looks a little bit weird right now, but trust the process. Also, don't do what I just did, because I'm very stupid and I just drew all this on the first layer. You need to switch to the second layer before you're doing this, which is my bad. But it's okay. Persevere. So I'm just going to finish the coloring on this layer, but don't do that. Do not do that, because then it's much harder to erase. Because look, if I try erasing on this layer, it erases everything. So don't do it on the first layer. Do it on the second layer. Okay, so now we're going to take the blurring, this one over here, and there's different brushes for it, but I'm just gonna use a felt tip pen. So put it at 50%, 59%, and make it kind of big. So now I'm just gonna go over this with the blur, get it kind of at the edges, like that. I know it might look kind of weird, but trust the process. Edges again. The closest you can go is like up to the black line where the outline is, but yeah. Okay, now I know she looks kind of goofy right now. So we're gonna go back over with a normal brush. So just click on digital pen again and get the eyedropper, get the color, and do this. Oh, and draw back in that line. I'm going to use the felt tip pen actually. Make it small and just brush it on like this. I know, let's make it like the size of the linings, like that. It's usually gonna be like 7 to 8, I think. Just go over the line again if you want to. I'm just gonna do it because it looked better. Okay, now this is not a very good example because I went to this line right here. So maybe don't go to the line. Don't go to the line right here. Go to like the skin tone right here, but not to the line, because it might look a little bit more darker, more blackish around the edges, like literally black. And also, we're just gonna blend it into the skin over here real quick. So grab the blender again, make it a little bit smaller around the eyebrows, and just blend like that. Now again, we're just gonna blur it in. So get your blurring one small and blur that thing in like that. So I don't usually do it on bald heads, so I'm not very good at this. I usually don't blend it in that much, but on bald heads you kind of have to. This is going for bald. I will show how to blend it in on normal hair in the next on my normal one. So let me blur it real quick. Okay, and now she has sideburns. That's okay. Okay, so there it is. Now we're gonna add a little with our normal brush. We are going to take it in a bigger size, get the skin tone back again. This one. Oh, not that. The skin tone. Oh my. Go back to the skin tone. Go back to the eyedropper and get the skin tone again. So now make it like a little bit lighter. And add a little highlights. Hold on. Add some highlights, a little bit smaller. Like that. And this is on bald heads. And just gonna blur that in to the head. A little bit less actually, so 30% should be good. And ta-da, there's the bald head. So also for the cheeks, you can do this pinky color. From here, add more red, and it'll be more pink like this. Man, I might add it at 100. And you have the perfect blush tone. I'm just gonna do orange blush for her. You can obviously do pink or whatever. So now just like blur it in, because we don't got the time to do blending again. So just blur it in. And I don't know why it's doing that. Hold on. You can tap it in as well, if you like, as you would for blush in real life. So just like tap it, I guess. I'm very bad at tutorials, okay? Okay, so that's just some blush. And now I like to do this for the eyelashes, so take it's kind of part of the face though, so take this, get the color, make it small, and you can just like add lashes, like so. I'm just gonna add it like this, because of how the eyes are right now.
Wow.
And yeah, that's kind of it for the bald head. It's really bad, because I'm not used to eye-based paint, and for the final thing, remove the background and click on the last one where off, no background. Oh, sorry, not that one. This one where it is no background, and it'll be transparent. So, yep. All right, so now I'm just gonna save that. Hold on, let me go to the background real quick. Transparent, okay. Save this to your photos, PNG, click transparent on, and yep, ta-da. So now let's go to Procreate. Okay, so we are now in Procreate, and you're gonna wanna click Photo, and click on the one that you just made. And ta-da, it is gonna be nothing. It's just gonna be the picture. So that's what it looks like afterwards. So now we're gonna do my character. So for Procreate, it's very, very simple. You're gonna wanna click on the top. There's gonna be three buttons. Click on the third one. 4 buttons. Click on the third one. And so it's select the first one that says automatic and just click the green screen. It's that easy. So now click the eraser button, make it to the max, and just erase. Boom. All gone. Unclick this one and put it on brush now. So now I'm just gonna do some like more shading and stuff. So I'm just gonna go darker, just a little bit. And oh, that's not the right skin color. Hold on. Here, make it a little bit darker, and do a smaller brush. So for hair, I like to just go around too big. Hold on. I like to just go around the hairline. Sometimes like that if it look good, but this right now it is not, so I'm just gonna erase that. So just like do a line like this and like this. Okay, hold on. That. Okay, so there's the line. It's not that much, and then obviously the neck again, so just like this. And you don't have to do any of this shading, I just like to do shading. But yeah, since I have glasses, I'm not going to be doing any more face shading than I already did. But I am going to be adding the earlobes back in, because I need earlobe. This, like that, and then like this. This is just preference. You do not have to do this. Okay, so now that I'm finished, I'm going to just click, hold on, I need to erase again over here. Make it smaller and just erase. If you see any extra green, you can obviously erase it, like right here. You can just go in and erase it with a smaller brush. But if you're doing a thumbnail or something, it's not really going to show, so it doesn't matter that much. So I always just leave it. Now click background color off. And then you're just going to want to save it to your gallery, so click select. And share, PNG, and just click save image. And you're done. So now you're going to want to go to PixArt. And when you're in PixArt, click on the little plus at the bottom. And now you're going to click on your, oh my gosh. And you're going to want to have a background ready for this. So let me go get a background real quick. For my backgrounds, you can always just use like a random scene, or you can go to the map as well and just take a picture like this. So just save that. And also for our profile picture, which we're gonna be doing later, go to Pinterest and you can search up whatever background you want. So I'm just going to search up profile picture background. So now you have all these background options. It'll show you all these options. I think I'm going to be doing this one for my little profile picture because it's cute. So, oh no, this one. So just click the 3 buttons, 3 dots, download image, and boom, it's saved. Okay, so now that you have that saved, go back to PixArt. So now that we have that saved, we're going to do the thumbnail first, obviously. So click on the picture that you want and click on tools. Then we're going to click crop and click 16:9 like this. That's going to be the thumbnail size for YouTube. So just zoom in a little bit if you don't want the buttons to show, but I am going to do this. Okay, now effects, click blur, and click blur again. So now I'm going to put the blur at 6 because I still want the houses to show a little bit. Then apply. So now we're going to go to stickers and search up thumbnail. Just thumbnail, straight up thumbnail. So now click something like this one, and then zoom it in all the way. It's like the middle. make the opacity like 40 to 30, or 50 is fine, like that. And now you're just gonna add in your character. So click add photo. So add it. Now you have your character, and you can size it however you like. I'm just gonna like leave it like that, and then you can hold up. And on the side, this button right here, it's gonna be layers. So lock that in so they don't move whenever you try to add other things. So now we're just gonna apply and go to stickers again. So search out speech bubble. Speech bubble blocky. What the heck? Like this. And then this is how people get their characters like to say stuff. So if you want something like this, you can add that. I am going to be adding that. So I'm going to flip it to the side. Like that. So then because I want it on this side. And it's going to have a shadow, which is fine. That's perfectly fine. Okay, so also for your character, so unlock it again. You can click it, and you can add a border. So the border, make it the amount like not too much. So maybe like a 8 is a good size. Personally, you could add shadows, but I personally am not gonna add shadows. But I'm gonna show you how to do it. So make it blur 100. Opacity is gonna be a little bit lower. So like 50, no, like 60 to 50 is fine. And position, horizontal go to like 13, vertical go up to 3. And yeah, that's how I position my shadows. Well, I'm making it horizontal a little bit more backwards to like 9. But that's how I do my shadows. I don't usually use shadows though, so I'm not gonna be doing this. So I'm just gonna okay, I'm just leave it. I guess it's fine. Alright, so now that you have that, you're gonna click apply. And you can put in the text now. Like for example, mine's gonna be how I make my videos, and so like something like that. It's not gonna be the name, but like something like that. And you can pick a font, but I do not have any good fonts in here, so I'm not gonna be doing it here. We're gonna wait. But for stickers, we're also gonna be adding search up sparkles. What the heck? Sparkles. I like to add sparkles into my videos personally. Okay, just search up thumbnail again. And there should be some good things such as like arrows, or if you want to add like one of these things, like one of these, if you wanted to add something like that. I might add something like that, but I'm not sure. So just like search up thumbnail, and there's gonna be a bunch of good things that you like could add. And yeah, that's like, if you want to add more things to your thumbnails, it's kind of what you can do. Search up and if you want to search up aesthetic, thumbnail, and then you'll have more cutesy things, more like aesthetic things, such as like these kind of stuff. So yeah, or search up aesthetic in general, and then you'll get some really cute things like these little hearts and this. These are the kind of sparkles I like to use, like these, like this one, and I like to use these things a lot. So I'm gonna add these in, and you can really get creative with it whenever you're doing thumbnails. Whenever you're making thumbnails, you want it to be something that people want to click on, and that's how you get more views. But it's not just good editing and good thumbnails. You also need to have creative ideas and other things like that. But anyways, you can also add like one of these little search things if you're like trying to do something like cool like that. But I'm not gonna be adding one of those. I'm gonna add in some sparkles real quick. So let me find them right here. And I just like to like size it up, turn it if you want to, like that. Or you can obviously just like change the way you do it. I'm gonna make the opacity a little bit less because they're kind of bright. Just like that. And just like zoom in, like that. So I'm just gonna lock that. And that's kind of what I do for my thumbnails. There's not much to it. I don't know what I searched up to get There's this one that I like to use. It's like this little moon. I'm just gonna search up aesthetic. This is just aesthetic. Click. You can use a little clicky button, just like that. And I'm just gonna finish my thumbnail real quick. Okay, so I'm not done with my thumbnail. I'm just gonna click apply, export, continue. No, do not click continue. Hold up, do not click continue, my bad. Okay, just there, and now it's saved. I just got a freaking ad. Okay, now we're gonna do the profile picture. So click on your profile picture one, and just add in your photo. So I'm gonna put the photo in that I wanted to add. Make it like kind of big like this, so your character is the main center of attention. Also, I'm gonna be showing how I did the weave snatch thing. So stickers, and just search up Toka Bokeh hair, and you'll get a bunch of options. I'm gonna try this hair this time. So just like adjust it to your character so it'll look good. Just like this. And yeah, that's kind of like what I did for that. And then you just take the wig off. And yeah. Also, if you wanted to add phones, you can always just search up like Toka Bokeh and you'll get phones because that's what they have. And yeah, I know there's a way to move the arms, but I'm not really good at that yet, so I don't want to give bad advice on how to do it. So you can search up videos for that. And I think I'm gonna just add this wig again, because yeah. So I'm just gonna give her a wig real quick. Okay, there's my wig. And yeah, I kind of like just do that and then I'm done. I like to add some like little accessories like Toka Bokeh. Just search up Toka Bokeh. You'll get like snacks, clothes, like all this stuff. I'm gonna give her a Stanley Cup though. I'm just gonna give her a Stanley Cup. Like something like this. Put it in her hand. They're gonna be kind of big actually. Okay, so then like yeah, that's kind of it for my thumbnails. It's really simple honestly, cause like the backgrounds usually have most of the accessories and stuff. I might make it smaller though. So let me just like downsize the character like that, and make the hair a bit bigger. There. Okay, so that's kind of what I do for my profile pictures. So I'm just gonna save this, I guess. There. Okay, so to finish up the thumbnail and the profile picture, we're gonna go to IBS Paint. Get out of here. Add your thumbnail back into here, and we're gonna click on text. So just add your text in where you want it to be. So I'm just gonna type in how I edit my YouTube videos. And for the fonts, these are many of the fonts I like to use. Let me move this real quick. Hold on. Okay, right here. So put it there. I like to use Alone on Earth. I like to use like these, like this font. Love Days is really good. Star one I like to use to put it that it's voiced. This one's called Press to Start. Press Start 2P, and you can just turn it. This one is really, really good for right here. This part right here. So yeah, I'm gonna be using the Love Days. Actually, I think I'm gonna use the Love Days, and you can size it up like this. Text. I'm gonna change the horizontal. Oh, okay, I'm gonna change the color. I'm gonna make it. You might want to do like a hotter pink or a hotter whatever, like a more brighter color, because you're gonna see why. The next step, size it down a little bit. Okay, and now that's done. I'm gonna change the font actually. The font, I'm gonna make it Alone on Earth. And if y'all wanna know how to add the fonts, then let me show you real quick. So click on the font button, click the plus, and there's gonna be all these font websites. You can just search up if you want the specific fonts, just search up the font you want. Press to start font. See? And boom. Then you can just save it. There's gonna be like many different ones. So I suggest just going to like Fonto or something like that. But yeah, that's just what I use to do that. So I'm just gonna add the rest of my text real quick. So let me do that. Okay, so that's kind of like, that's the thumbnail that I'm going to be using. I'm going to make this one a little bit bigger though, to like that. And if you're wondering how I get these, it's this kind of the same thing that I did in Pixar with the, just go to style and the border. I like to have the border at 6. And if you're going to be doing a text bubble like this, you need a border and make the thing whatever color you want so it'll blend in. But yeah, and let me just move this real quick. Okay, and I also like to, hold on. Okay, I also like to add in emojis to make it extra cute. So I'm just going to add in some aesthetic emojis. I like to use emojis like search a beach, and you're going to get like this little palm tree. So I'm just going to add that in right here. Turn them. I like to add little hearts, so search hearts, and you can get these little hearts right here. So add these in. Make them like this, turn. Make them a little bit smaller if you want. Like that. And you can really just like use emojis to like fill in extra spaces like I'm doing right now. I'm gonna add in some sparkles. Like so. And that's kind of it. So now we're just going to save this to my images. And we are going to go to Color Tone. Color Tone is a app you can use to edit photos and videos, and it's mainly known for its different colors and tones. So I'm gonna add in my profile picture and thumbnail. So click on the picture and click edit. So now it's gonna come to here. It's gonna be on Bonnie C. So click the first one that says seashells, and now it's gonna look like this. If this is too pale for you, click at the bottom, click adjust. Oh no, don't click adjust actually. Go back to the filters, click on the seashells one, and you can lower the intensity. This is how it was before and after. I like to put it at like 80 to 60, so then it looks a little bit less intense, and you can still see like the main colors shining through. So yeah, that's what I do. Click apply, export, save to device. Okay, so that is how I make a thumbnail. Then profile picture, do the same thing for your profile picture. Take it. There was a freaking fruit fly. Get out. Bro. Anyways, so edit. Click here. Seashells. Intensity. Lower. Apply. Export. That's what you're going to do. Okay, so now for the giveaway time. This is how you're going to want to enter. But first of all, this is what you're going to win. So if you win, you're going to get one of these things. Either a seagull, a candy blossom, it's like 16 pounds, 16 kilograms actually. This huge moon melon, can't even show it. This thing, I still don't know what it's called, but it's really mutated and it's worth over like $12 to $20 million, I don't know. This Aurora Wet Windstruck Aurora Beanstalk, this is worth $2 million. Oh. And then this other wet moonlit windstruck Aurora Beanstalk, which is also worth like $3 to $2 million. So yeah, you're gonna get either 1 to 2 of those things depending on what it is. Like for the seagull, you're gonna get a seagull and a thing, but you'll see how that works. So to enter, you need to subscribe. You need to subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Like this video, comment down your username, and like 3 of my other videos or shorts. I will also be putting the winners on Roblox and subscribing to your channel if you have one. So yeah, that is the giveaway, and that's how you can enter. The winners will be announced on July 1st. I don't know what time, obviously, because but I will be posting a short to show who got it. You will be tagged, so you'll know if you won or not. But yeah. Okay, so thank you guys girl. Why do you look like those videos with the girls who had those overnight Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video, as always. And if you want to enter the giveaway, just remember to comment down, like, subscribe, and like 3 of the videos. I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope that this helped you guys so much. If you have any other questions or suggestions or anything like that, please let me know down in the comments below. As always, love you guys. Bye!